Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ace of Spades University channel. Today, I wanted to make a video focusing on sending love to Keke Palmer. She is one of the best actresses and entertainers in the game. And when I tell you that I want to surround her with so much love and light and blessings. And I wish I knew her in real life. I would just give her a huge hug because she has been a force for so long in our lives. She began as a child actress, and her work is phenomenal. She always brings so much energy. And, she's gone into music and directing and fashion, and she's amazing. She is one of a kind. And another reason why I like her so much is because she speaks her mind. And she is one of the few women, specifically Black women, who will stand in her truth 10 toes down and say what needs to be said, regardless of whether people believe her or not. I remember when she was on the Wendy Williams show and that whole situation about, you know, people disbelieving what was going on with her being at Trey Songz's house. And I'm not going to go into details. I'll leave that for you guys to do some investigative work because I feel like every single time, and she said this, every single time something happens, specifically with Black women, people are so quick to be dismissive or to censor us or to silence our voice or call us angry, et cetera, anything to erase the narrative in our truth. And what I love about Keke Palmer is, and she just did a interview speaking to this exact same thing. She told Wendy Williams to her face, "Well, the gag is, girl," and she told her truth. She was like, "You weren't there. You don't know what happened." And I feel like, especially within the Black culture, and much love and healing to Wendy Williams, but in her generation, and I know a whole lot of aunties and I know a whole lot of older Black women have internalized those respectability politics and internalized those same feelings of being dismissed. And after so long, James Baldwin and Nikki Giovanni spoke about this, and I might make a separate video about that. But after you have been treated so horribly for so long and oppressed for so long and dehumanized for so long, consistently day in and day out, not only do you internalize it, but you begin to take on those characteristics of the oppressor. And James Baldwin was just masterful in his storytelling craft and a great writer. He's one of my favorites. But I saw that a lot with Wendy Williams. And she would just disparage her guests, specifically targeting Black women. But when Keke got on her show, she told her to her face, "The gag years, girl, you were not there. You don't know what happened." A lot of people dismiss the voices of Black women. And Meg the Stallion, her situation is another one. There's countless. I remember Holly Berry. I met her actually when I was in college. And, when she was going through her struggles as a young Black actress and telling her stories, people will always be so quick to be dismissive and to shut her down. And so on and so forth. There's countless. And I'm not even talking about just the actresses. I'm talking about Black women just day in and day out. So, I just want to, again, shout out to every single Black woman who is out there, whether you're in the entertainment industry or not, whether you have children or not. Your value and your worth does not come from any kind of external measures. Your value and your worth is because of who you are. You are a beautiful human being made in the image of God. And me, I'm a Christian. And there's so many other religions out there, but I'll speak to a passage that really encourages me, and I hope that you are encouraged by it as well. I know that Christianity is under attack right now. And something that I always go back to is when Moses and his wife they were out doing their thing. His own sister spoke against his wife. His wife was Ethiopian. And Miriam is his sister's name. Moses prayed about it, and the Lord dealt with Miriam and actually struck her with leprosy. Like, if you want to be so light skinned, you value light and white skin so much, leprosy. And the reason why that encourages me, one, I feel like history repeats itself, but two, the reason why I say Christianity is under attack is because Christian nationalism, and specifically American evangelicism, the evangelicals, in America are so aligned with Trumpism and the KKK and Nazism and all these different things that they are aligning themselves up, these radical alt-right racist narratives, and that has nothing to do with Christ. And on one hand, I'm like, wow, history is really repeating itself because this is back in Exodus and Moses and his wife's time. Well, on the other hand, like Moses, I pray about it and I let the Lord deal with that person the way the Lord sees fit. Because I believe in the law of sowing and reaping. Whatever you sow, you reap. Like in Hinduism, it's called karma. And people are, if God gave people free will, who is mankind to dispute that? But that's another story for another day. But I just feel like whatever good you put out there, and I can see that even in my own life, right? Like our lives are the sum of our choices. So all the good that I've done, I've gotten back tenfold. All the bad that I've done, those are definitely lessons I can look back and be like, yep, I deserved that. I earned that. That was a mistake, etc. But going back to Keke Palmer, I really respect her work ethic. She's a masterful actress, entertainer. And I actually love, there's this exchange on Twitter with Quinta Brunson and Keke Palmer. And Quinta tweeted out, Keke Palmer is the most entertaining person on planet Earth, which I definitely agree with. And Keke Palmer responded, love you, Quinta. And then Quinta responded with 4 hearts. And I feel like that is such a wonderfully positive and encouraging exchange between 2 Black women. And I just a lot of times feel like, especially with our generation, like we all we got. And I love this because I love seeing Black women thrive, because not only do we deal with racism, but we also deal with sexism, and misogynoir is specific to us. And so it really takes a lot of intentionality to not internalize all the hate that we receive as Black women just existing and living our lives. Like we're dodging Karens and we're dodging, men who are trying to attack us, and just it gets to be a lot. So I love encouraging Black women and sisters out there. Keep doing your thing, keep pushing on. Know that if you need support and encouragement, come to this channel and I got you. And another thing that Keke is doing besides just being fierce in this fashion, she is starting her own network. And so it's called Key TV. Please be on the lookout for it. And she has got her lawyers involved. She got trademarks going. She knows what she's doing. She's an amazing businesswoman on top of a fashionista, an actress and director, musician, the works. So I definitely am looking forward to the content that's going to come from that network. Please stay tuned with that. And with that being said, I just again wanted to just show some love, put some love on the internet amidst all the chaos in the world. I hope that you guys have a wonderful night and continue to take care of yourselves, brothers and sisters out there. Love you, and I will speak with you all in the next video. Please show me some love. Please like, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. And take care of yourselves. Love you. Bye.